Hi, this is Leslie, and I'm here to show or share a journal I made a few years ago, kind of following along with Rachel of Roxy Creations when she was making a document journal using authentic documents and everything old and everything being hand sewn. And including a cover. I don't know. I think she embellished her cover too. I can't remember. But this is my version, and I thought I would share it again, even though there's an older video of it. But it was done so long ago. It's I had a hard time getting my camera up high enough so that I could get the whole thing in because it's long, obviously. And I've tied it together with this I don't know what you want to call it. It's kind of like a handmade yarn. And I've gone and embellished it with embroidery. I've done some seed stitching all the way through, and I've embellished some of the greenery and the flowers here. And then this is a different piece of fabric down here, and I've also embellished that. And then the back is just lace, covered lace. So, let's see if I'm even in here. Going into it, I have to say also it's all hand stitched. So on this first page, or the inside cover, this is an old book page, and I think that's part of the cover. Yeah, it's been a while. This is an old Victorian scrap. Whoops. This is an old advertising card. And everything's stitched in by hand. Did I say that? This is some lovely antique lace, which I've made into a pocket with another Victorian card. Slips in like this, and you can see my sloppy hand stitching. Probably over here better. And there's just more little antique items along with these beautiful pages. And then I just made a little tuck here with another Victorian, it's a birthday card. More old lace. I guess you could tuck, well, I don't know if it would stay if you tuck something in there. But these are all original old documents. And here I've made a fabric pocket with, this was an actual envelope. Unfortunately, the back, they cut the front off to save it. And I wish the whole envelope was there because it would give it more stability. But it's done in pencil. There's another one further in that is done in pen. So I've always wondered what to do with these because they're so pretty, and then I thought this is perfect. More old scraps. And then a tuck. Belly band, double one. And then an old book page. Actually, I think it's, yeah, 2. And this is just a sweet old, it's a postcard. And it's probably the newest thing that's in here. Well, I'll tuck the rest of that in later. And then another pocket. And this is a beautiful, hopefully I can get the whole thing in, Holy Communion certificate. It was already folded. It's from 1931. Hopefully you can see the whole thing. And then more lace, and then a ledger page from 1920. So I guess that card isn't the newest thing. And a little tuck with a Victorian Christmas card with the fringe. And at the center, and a double pocket. This is just a card that I made with old items and an old calling card. The bluebirds for happiness, it says. It's a birthday greeting. And there's another calling card handwritten in there. On this side, we have an old check from 1915. And I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's another religious item. And this is so pretty, though. I don't know if you can see the embroidery on this piece. So pretty. I'll go back and tie that. Old book page. And I'm not sure what this is. It's looks like a report card from 1875. So they were doing them back then too. An old envelope. And this is just a little tiny doily type thing with some applique flowers. And here we go to the other envelope I mentioned. So you can see it's to the same person. Beautiful. Another old advertising card. And here we have a double belly band again. Guess I thought it best to do that with these long pages. Probably from a ledger, I think, I would guess. It's kind of fragile. We have another pocket. That's Florentine paper. So I guess that's not really old. I tried. This is beautifully embossed. It's just a little card. It's in German, I believe. And this is just a remnant. Some little scraps. Corner little tuck. Another remnant. Same kind of thing. And then a flourished calling card, although the flourishing is printed. it's not hand-drawn. I guess it was at one time. And another, this is a lace piece. And this is from a book, old book, French. And then this is just pinned on, a little tag I made, fabric. And another little note from 1877. Looks like it's in Italian. And another little birthday card, greeting. Beautiful lace. It's 1872. And then this is a sweet, you can see it, a little lingerie pin that somebody has wrapped and put roses on. Hope I'm getting this all in and I don't have to do it over. And this is a Christmas card. The fringe has seen better days. And lastly, we have a little pocket here with some tiny tags that I made, put in there. And another one of these long, sweet cards, Victorian. It was a calendar, or I think. Well, maybe not. I'm not quite sure what that was. It tucks into this lace. And then we have these Victorian pieces here. And that's it. So I really, at the time, really enjoyed making this, and I've been watching some other people's videos where they've done some embroidery and slow stitching, and it's kind of putting me in the mood to do that again. After I did my stitching journal with all fabric and stitches, I started the next one, which I think was for Christmas, and I got a few pages done. And then I just kind of burnt out, but that's me. I love stitching, but then I get to a certain point where I just have to back off for a while. So anyway, I know there've been some sharing of these types of journals lately, and so I thought I would share mine. I might also add that the way it's bound is the way they used to, where they just tied up at the ends. So I tried to stay with the times, even though there's many different years in here. So thanks for watching, and thank you for your lovely comments, and I hope to see you soon.